Sports Talk on the Tuesday night edition. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, and we have a great show lined up for you today. Also, we have Big John for Big John Production. What's up, my brother?
Everything's good.
All right, waiting for my brother to come back on. We told him to log off for a minute. Now he's having a hard time getting back on. And all the way in Maryland, my brother-in-law, Larry Pearson. What's up?
Everything's up right now. The Rams look like they're locking.
All right. We're going to get into that. Our sports legend, Anthony McLean. What's up, my brother?
Doing good.
Doing good? We got another legend right next to him, Bruce Austin. What's up? Legend himself.
Everything's beautiful, brother.
Everything is beautiful. And one of the greatest pastors in the world, Pastor Walter Teague from Basileia. What's up, Pastor? God bless you.
Hey, God bless you. How's everyone?
All right. And also we have the Bishop from Power to Stand Outreach Ministries coming on board. What's up, Bishop? God bless.
God bless.
And let's everybody give him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes, it was nice. It was nice.
68 years old. Still look like you about 25. All right.
Yeah, right. Hey, listen, you're fine. Hey, your $5 is in the mail, Jerry.
You see his hands stand up when you said that?
You all Friday night. Happy birthday to him on Friday on the prayer line as well. And also, we're going to send our condolences out to Pastor Walter Teague and his family on the loss of your sister, man.
Yes.
And definitely praying for the family. And also to the family, my co-worker, Dave Galbert, that passed away last night. Dave passed away.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was hurt, man. I talked to Dave about 2 weeks ago. You know, he said he was going home. But I talked about going home to his house. He was in the hospital. But unfortunately, he had to go back to the hospital and he passed away. You went to see him last night, right?
I went to see him last night. Yeah, I went to see him 2 weeks ago, and I went to see him last night.
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
We worked with Dave for years and Brad when the aircraft. So, yeah. And Anthony, talk about this show Saturday, man. Give me a little feedback real fast. The event Saturday night.
Oh, wonderful show. I really enjoyed it. It was just very, very powerful. That one group, I forgive me for forgetting their name, but they tore the house up.
Was that the ladies with the Heavenly Stars?
Yes, the Heavenly Stars.
Did you expect any different?
They put it this way. Heavenly Stars is not a good enough name to just talk about the way that they were able to do their stuff Saturday night. It was tremendous.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Them girls have been doing it for years, man. I promise you.
Yeah.
They still cooking, huh?
Yeah. It was. I mean, all the groups were great, but they just, that was that. What's that song? Give me that old time religion. That's
oh
it.
man.
I mean,
if you were sitting down, they made you want to stand up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, I do want to say, and I give God all the glory. WJRG received our first grant last week. We got
Beautiful
new laptops. We're going to buy a digital board for the station so we can try to go back on live through the radio and also television at the same time. So I thank God for that. God is blessing. But like I said, faith without works is dead, dog. And the next grant that we're going to get is going to be for the sports awards. I want to do that. And also we're looking for some other things we want to do as well for sports talk. So we're excited what the Lord is doing. All right, so Larry, what you got for me, brother, so we get started?
First thing I want to talk about is the Rams. Everybody talk about Aaron Donald interested in coming. He's at the training facility working out now. I mean, I understand it. I know he came back because, he got the team to win the Super Bowl. The reason he left, they didn't have other pieces. Now they got every piece to win. I thought Dallas had a shot at going to the Super Bowl, but the Rams with Donald, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that's just a afterthought now.
Wow.
He said the same thing about my Knicks.
I want Bruce to respond. Go ahead, Bruce. You got the first one.
He said the same thing about my Knicks.
How we looking now? But
they ain't got no big body Brunson though.
We don't deal with butts. We deal with facts.
They ain't got no big body Brunson.
Somebody's on fire tonight.
They got what his name? Prescott? Prescott?
We got the Dallas Cowboys. That's who we got. We got the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my God,
We don't point out individuals.
All right,
We got the Dallas Cowboys.
You think you're gonna take the Rams on seriously?
What you think Kansas City gonna do? Since they fell off the face of the earth.
They got three. They got three of the last. Hey,
They got three of the last three. How many they got all together?
They got about
Talk
five.
to me. How many Cowboys got?
Okay, Pastor. Okay, Pastor.
All right, then let's go pass the ball. Go ahead, pass the ball.
Wow, Bruce. Bruce must be scared of them Rams, man. He ain't even giving no love at all, man. But yeah, man, Rams look good, man. Listen,
Hey,
Rams
I give them all
look
the
good,
love,
man.
brother.
Rams look good, man, but it's early. You know, I want Larry to get off of that Ram bandwagon, man. He gonna jinx us, man. Come on.
Well, you got Donald. How can you not? You got Donald coming back. Come on.
Yeah, well, he helped my Knicks. He helped my Knicks.
Yeah, man, they look good, man. They look good, but you know, we ain't even in the preseason yet. You know, if everything clicks and they, you know, can survive the whole season without any major injuries, they definitely the team to beat. And they're playing Super Bowlers in their home building again.
That's
so,
right.
yeah, man, they look good. They got Puna Ford to go with that line, and now they got somebody to clog up the middle. They look good on paper. But like I said, that's the same thing we said about the Ravens last year. They got the team. They're going to be scary on defense, put it that way. We got to see what the offense do, but they're going to be very scary on defense.
All right, let me go to
Yeah, they said the same thing about the Rams last year. They was the team to beat.
Hold on, Bruce. I know you ready to get started.
Hey, Bruce, Bruce, come on now. Now you got to lay off my Rams here.
Am I right or wrong? Didn't they say the same thing about the Rams last year? That they was the team to beat. Right or wrong?
Now you got Bruce all worked up because you spent the Cowboys.
I'm telling you.
Man. Go ahead, Bishop.
Bruce, I still had an afro last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl.
And what? We trying to give y'all enough time to catch up. We trying to give y'all time to catch up. We got 5 rings. We got 5 rings. How many rings Kansas City got? How many rings the Rams got? We got 5. We got 5.
You got your Bruce worked up.
That was good. That was good. He had an afro. Hey, he going back to the early 70s on that.
Y'all gonna make me go put my wig on. Y'all gonna make me go put my wig on.
I'm not mad at you. I
need some flashbacks.
Go ahead, Bishop.
But listen, really, and I got to agree with Pastor Walt. On paper, they do look good. You got to play the games, and you'll get the best read when the preseason actually starts. Donald is a difference maker. I can't think of the other guy they have on the end. He's a good pass rusher.
They still got Young. They still got guys there.
Is that your pass rusher? Because I've seen highlights of this guy, man.
No, he went to Cleveland. He went to Cleveland, the one he talking about.
Verse. All right. So,
Verse.
So he's
right. He's talking about Verse.
Paper. So I'm going to wait till the preseason starts, take a good look at him. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm nervous about him because I'm looking for my team to get there. But if I got to get past the Rams, as long as we ain't playing in whatever college SoFi station or wherever they play, as long as we ain't playing there, we good to go.
Go ahead, Anthony.
The thing, basically, it's just a matter of dotting the I's and crossing the T's, whether they want to give him the league minimum or however it is. But he's got all training camp. He's basically got to get used to getting hit again more than anything else because it's been 2 years that he hasn't played. And even
if he got children, he's already used to it.
Yeah. It's even if he's just a third down rusher, it actually, in many ways, it works out good because you have Gary. He can spell Garrett in certain instances, and then in certain packages they can play both of them if they're going to blitz. Right now, everything's all in the working stage for them. And I'll go on record. That's the best division probably in football right now with the defending champs. We can't forget about the Seahawks. They're right in the middle. You saw what the 49ers were able to do even with the injuries. So
True.
I don't think all three teams will make the playoffs. I think only two. I think it's just going to be a matter of which team doesn't make the playoffs, because you got to figure you're going to get two from the East and probably one from the North and one from the South. But
did he just say one?
Two from the East.
I don't think
What two you gonna get from the East? All you getting is the Eagles.
The Giants and the Eagles.
Nah,
I think the Cowboys will get in. I think the Cowboys will get in.
No, don't get Bruce.
Don't tell them nothing, Al. Don't wake them up, Al. Let them Cowboys sneak up on them.
Hey, Jerry, I was checking to see if Bruce put his wig on. That's all.
Bruce, let me check and see if the Rams play the Cowboys this year. Let me check. I'll be right back.
First game. I scheduled it myself.
Andy, talk about the Rams. Hold up. Go ahead. Talk about the Rams.
The Rams, they look great on paper, and I like what they said with Donald. They're going to start him out, maybe doing maybe 12 plays a game. You know what I mean? Because they want to save him actually for the playoffs. So let's build this up. So it'll be interesting. They're in a tough division, but they should be the favorite. But we just got to see if nobody doesn't get hurt, nothing like that. But it'd be interesting because some of those teams also have gotten better on paper also. But we just got to see how everybody plays.
I go with Kendall, then we go Big Don. Go ahead, Kendall, on the Rams.
Listen. All I got to say is I'm coming at you with the pastor to let you know we got Afro Sheen, Ultra Sheen, and Ultra Sheen Cosmetics.
He did not just say that, did he?
Because back then, I tell you what, your Rams would have won a Super Bowl. Some dude named Actually, it was the Cowboys with the Steelers with Jackie Smith. But all I'm going to say is that you got to look at Los Angeles and say they're deadly in a lot of different positions. They got a seasoned quarterback. They got, like I say, they got the leading passer in yards, and they got the leading touchdown in one receiver, leading yards. Now you got the leading sack rusher, and you're bringing Aaron Donald back, and he's not going to be double teamed. I think Los Angeles is going to be a problem. That's a problem. I saw his workout. He's working out with 150-pound dumbbells. As soon as Myles Garrett signed up, he was like, man, can you imagine how he's going to feel playing a game and not be double-teamed? He was double-teamed his whole career.
Triple team.
His whole career.
That's what made him retire.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Big John. Give me your opinion on the Rams.
Well, like Kendall just said, 150 pounds. 50 pounds was killing me when I was trying it. No matter.
I'm with you on that one,
50 pounds was killing me. But when I saw that same training section, I knew then he was ready to come back.
Yeah.
You got to remember, Anthony said he'd been out 2 years. That's enough time for all them bones to heal.
Yeah.
He'll be ready to take some hits now. He was giving up when he went out. I think he'll be ready to take some hits and give some hits now.
Yeah.
I just like it. I just can't wait. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Oh, the Rams. All right, so everybody going to jump on. So, Pastor, you got a lot of pressure on you. Oh, the Rams, man.
Ain't got no pressure.
Why not? They're picking the Rams.
They ain't got no pressure.
I'm not picking the Rams.
They got a team.
You said that Kendall said they're going to be a problem. So it's going to be a problem with other teams, right?
Listen, Kendall said that the Cavaliers is going to be a problem. Remember? You forgot that, Jerry. Kendall said the Cavaliers was going to be a problem.
I sure did.
He said the Bucks was going to be a problem. He said that the Nuggets was going to be a problem.
Okay, I got you, Kendall. Hit that.
Yeah.
So be selective with your words, Kendall. Don't say it's going to be a problem no more.
They're going to be a problem, bro.
What you got, Larry?
Hey, now what's going to happen? Either the Ravens or the Buffalo. If they don't get the job done this year, I think something's going to happen to one of those teams, because the Ravens done The Ravens done got everybody they can get twice. Okay? King didn't get it done. And now Buffalo been trying the same thing. They fired a coach. They had a great winning record, you know, and they blamed everything on the coach. And let's see, can they get it done? You know, because if they don't, some heads gonna roll. What do you think, Anthony?
Probably more pressure on the Ravens because they've been acknowledged by a lot of folks as having the best overall roster. I hope that the coach recognizes that he's got Derrick Henry back there. I mean, we all love Lamar. Lamar is great.
Yes.
But once they're able to balance that offense, they're going to be tough. And actually, quietly, I think that there's got to be a lot of pressure on the defense this year now too, because they had their problems. They had their problems last year, especially midseason when they were getting killed by teams. But I think, to be honest with you, even with all the pressure that's on Henry, whatever, I think the pressure is all on their defense. If they will go as far as their defense will take them this year. Let's put it this way: it would be real embarrassing if Cincinnati were to pass them in the pecking order in that division.
Absolutely.
Listen, let me jump in for a minute because I know I ain't the only one saw it, but they don't rank Lamar Jackson all the way down to 69. The players did.
Yeah.
Went from 2 last year down to 69 this year. Lamar got something to prove. He definitely got. Anytime you get kicked down that low, you know what I mean? And I don't understand it at all. I'm not a player, and if the players voted against that, they must know something we don't know. But Lamar actually got something big to prove. So I'm saying the Ravens definitely got more to lose this year, and Lamar better step it up. Otherwise, he's going to really lose a lot of ranks.
I think what Lamar should do is really focus on Henry, because one thing about Henry, he actually punishes the defense by the way he runs with that straight arm. Lamar Jackson is just so used to doing so much on his own. We saw what happens in the playoffs. You give the Henry that ball 20 times, I'm sure their record is sort of like 20-5 or something like that. But what happens in the playoffs, Lamar, I don't know what happens. He just starts to take it upon himself. I don't know if it's play calling or whatever it is. But he's obviously not the 69th best player in the league. I think he does have something to prove. But I just think they should establish the running game, because they do have the premier running back in the NFL as far as, size, speed. He rarely fumbled. He had a stretch in which he did 2 or 3 in a game or 2, but he rarely fumbles. I mean, if they just play the game the right way, they could just do some things. I don't know what the offensive coordinators are doing with those guys, but they're certainly not playing up to their capabilities based on the plays that are being called.
All right, go ahead, Henry. The Buffalo or the Ravens? Which one got more to prove?
Well, I don't know what, as far as either team, how many players they actually lost overall from their teams. But it's as far as the pressure, to me, would be on the coaches, because the quarterbacks, I don't see them going anywhere. Even if they lose, I don't see Lamar going anywhere. I don't see Josh Allen going anywhere. If the other players, they might get rid of some of them, but them 2 guys, they ain't going nowhere because it's hard to get a great quarterback.
All right, taking his head, but go ahead, Bishop.
Well, I'm going to go the opposite of what Henry just said. I think if anybody's walking out the door in the next year, the defensive coordinators for both teams is on the way out the door. Because, I mean, if your team can go down and score, but your defense can't stop a roach trying to cross a track, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say the defensive coordinators and, special teams coaches, I'd see all them going out the window first. Ravens coach is going to be there at least for 2 years to get opportunity and chance to get settled and prove himself. And I don't see Buffalo's coach going anywhere because, I mean, despite the fact that they got put out in the playoffs, So, and that's a key factor right there. If your team's making the playoffs, I don't want to say if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. If it is broke, fix it however you can. Band-Aids will not do it.
Pastor Walt, Buffalo or
yes,
Ravens?
Sir. Thank you. Listen, I disagree. I think Lamar Jackson is on ice, man. How did he go from number 2 to 26? That's what the players. These are the players, the guys that actually play the game. This is what they said, and he hasn't been playing up the par. He has some. He's stinking up the playoffs this year. They already got the coach left. All right, so you can't blame it on the coach. They got a whole different offensive coordinator. You can't blame it on the system. The quarterback get all the credit, he's gonna get all the blame. So if they don't make the playoffs, or if their team don't play up to potential, and either be like the number 1 or number 2 seed, not just barely get in, I think Lamar's out.
Oh, okay. They're gonna trade him. You think they're gonna trade him?
Have to.
Hey, everything comes down to execution. And they get there, but when they get there, they can't execute.
But that's not,
that's what big time quarterbacks do.
All right, go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I think everything comes down to what the new coach implemented to the team. You know what I mean? Because like what I was saying, you can't use that excuse no more about the coach don't play Henry and all that stuff. It all depends on what the new coach do. I don't want to blame everything on Jackson because there's not too many people from what I see. Not mind what the players say. From what I see, Jackson is still in the top 5 in quarterbacks. You know what I mean? I don't rate him amongst running backs and all that, but with quarterbacks, they still got guys like Joe Burrow haven't proved anything. You know what I mean? Herbert. So I don't see how everything come down on Josh Allen and Jackson. You know what I mean? But this year tell everything with the new coach and whatever he add to the team, it'll show. But a lot of teams did a lot of different stuff, so it's gonna come down to what we see in the season. Don't nothing matter right now.
Yeah, because first Bruce, they was blaming on Pat Mahomes. Oh, they couldn't beat Pat Mahomes. They couldn't beat Pat Mahomes. Now it ain't about Pat Mahomes now. Because Pat Mahomes, he's back in the middle. He's in the same situation them guys in right now. I mean, like, don't shake your head. He didn't win no Super Bowl either. Okay, he got to win again.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that, Jerry, because he's definitely not in the same situation as them guys.
No,
because he have won. They like the tomato playing catch up.
He is head and shoulders above.
They like the tomato playing catch up with Mahomes.
But they were saying that they couldn't beat Pat Mahomes. So now, like you said, they got rid of the coach. They got everything else. You can't just say Pat Mahomes. They got to show they can win anyway.
I understand what you're saying, but we didn't. None of us on the panel expected Mahomes to win 10 in a row. So he had to lose sometime. But we still waiting. We still waiting for guys like Josh Allen and Jackson to catch up.
Right.
Yep.
So you can't put Mahomes in the group with them. They haven't won anything. How are they in the same boat as them?
Right.
I agree on that part.
This was their year to win. Mahomes didn't even make the playoffs, and they still couldn't win a Super Bowl. They let the kid from the Patriots go to the Super Bowl.
They let
They even have Mahomes in the picture.
Yeah. I mean, things happen. Who expected Donald to win the Super Bowl?
But Bruce, that's all I'm trying to say. What Pastor Wall said.
Yeah.
You didn't make the playoffs, and they still didn't win. So you can't say, "Oh,
Still
they
didn't
couldn't beat Pat Mahomes." He wasn't even there. That's all I'm
I never use that excuse where they can't get by Mahomes.
But that's an old saying.
You out there to win. I mean, everybody say that, but still, you got to win. How did Donald get by them?
I agree. Okay.
You know what I mean? Here's a guy that won 14 or 17 games back to back, and people won't even mention his name.
Right. Go ahead, Big John.
Has that ever happened before? Besides Brad Johnson and Dilfer, in which a quarterback wins so much and we don't say their name at all when it comes to them?
Well,
Sam Darnold has to be in the
conversation.
conversation.
Well, I'm gonna say you won. Let's go way back. The first
stop going so
African
far back,
American
'cause it don't even matter.
No, it does matter. Let me finish what I'm saying, Don. See, that chair done got you talking crazy. So I got this. Let me finish this up. I'm gonna go back to the Washington's quarterback. They didn't talk a lot about him, and he won Super Bowl. Williams, I think his name was. Same thing. It's no different. The NFL's been the NFL for how long?
But at least you need to win to get talked about. I don't care about how good you was. You know, Stafford do got a ring. Everybody needs to win something.
Right.
Joe Burrows and these guys, Lamar
Right.
Jackson haven't won nothing.
I
And
agree.
These guys still want to put. Listen, I hear what you say, Bruce, but there's a reason if the players put you from number 2 to 69.
They ain't scared of you.
I watched it 3 times today. It was 69 they pushed him to.
Yeah, but
69.
would anybody on this panel honestly say that Jackson is rated number 69?
Hey, any of us played with him?
I was going to say, we don't play the game.
Against them.
Yeah, but
exactly.
it don't
Did
make
you
no
just
difference.
see? Did you just see RC get fired from ESPN from saying that's because you don't play? He got fired for telling them
he got laid off.
Yeah, he got fired because he said you ain't never played.
That ain't why he got laid. That ain't why he got laid off. He got laid off with 6 more guys. You know what I mean? People put that on the screen, but Bart and everybody else got laid off. What did other guys say to get laid off?
Yeah, but Bart didn't get ESPN to win an Emmy.
Mm-hmm. To piggyback on what Kendall said, the only guy I can think of that won that many games and didn't get to would be Marino. But again, he was breaking all sorts of records and everything else. So it's a different dynamic now. But again, my thing has always been, how do you judge great? Do you judge it on the just pure wins, or do you judge it on championships? I think most people would probably go more with championships than actual wins, especially in the NFL, because who remembers who won division titles? Everybody remembers who, maybe you remember getting to a conference championship, but, fair or not, you're going to be judged on Super Bowls.
Yeah. But Peyton Manning was the best quarterback for years.
Yeah.
For years before he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He won.
Hey, that's same thing with if Terrell Davis had gone to Miami instead of Denver.
John Elway.
Who to say that Elway would have his back-to-back. It's a lot of it is not so much luck of the draw, but it's just a lot of it is just what you're able to do. And I think the reason why Lamar, as great as he is, catches a lot of flack is because, not to be mean, but he's teased Baltimore something fierce, because they've been on the brink, and somehow or another they always come up short.
All right, go ahead, Larry. What else you got for me, bro? Let's move on.
Kansas City. Is Kansas City gonna have a bad year, or you think they're gonna tank, or do you think they're going back to the playoffs? A lot of people say they ain't got all the pieces. It's not gonna happen, but I believe Mahomes got to either win a division or come in second place, but they go into the playoffs.
I believe Mahomes going to the Super Bowl in the AFC.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Here we go.
He got
the Super Bowl winning running back. Mahomes has a running back now.
Listen,
that's dangerous.
Did y'all ask the players who they thought gonna win the Super Bowl?
We didn't ask the players nothing, Bruce. This is their thing. We didn't ask them anything.
Listen, some of them guys don't even know each other. Their opinion don't matter. We watch more games than they do. They just play.
They play
watch more games than they do. We see more everything than they do. Only thing they do is play.
You got your chance to put your comments out there about the Kansas City, and we're gonna see what's gonna go down. What do you think, Bruce?
I think they're gonna be all right, man. I think Mahomes, Mahomes is a proven winner. I think they're gonna be all right. They got a great coach. You got a great quarterback. I think he's gonna adjust. They're gonna have to, he's not gonna run and try to put everything on himself like what you just said. They got a running back now. They can hand the ball off to him, take some of the pressure off Mahomes. I think Andy Reid needs to do what the Rams coach did and just try to modify what he does and stop being so cute. Instead of getting in the red zone and run the ball in, you got to get Kelsey to come around and flip it over his head. Forget all that crap, man. Just run the ball. He just got to stop trying to be so cute and just score. Now, now the stigma, the mystique is all gone. They ain't even make the playoffs. These young boys ain't scared of Pat Mahomes. Now he's got to come back and reestablish himself. That's what I think. I think they're going to be all right.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I think I agree with everything Walt said. I think they're gonna be all right because they still got the core. They got the coach and the quarterback. They got a running back. They got good receivers. So it's not too hard to
Yeah.
plug in places when you got a core like that. But I would definitely say they're gonna make the playoffs. We don't know what's gonna happen from there, but
Yeah.
like you said, that
Right.
running back will make a big difference with Pat Mahomes. It should anyway.
Yeah.
Well, my brother Henry,
Should,
talk
yeah.
about Kansas City. Go ahead, Henry.
Well, Kansas City missed the playoffs last year. I don't think they'll miss it 2 years in a row. As far as how good they're going to be, don't know. But with Patrick Mahomes, you always got a shot. So I think they would at least make the playoffs.
Okay, Bishop.
For the first time in 7 years, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs will not make the playoffs. They'll miss it by 1 game.
That was last year.
And
That was last year.
That game.
That was last year.
I'm gonna say. I know, but I'm saying they're gonna do it again. The game that's gonna hurt them is
Okay.
whoever they
It's the
playing
second
in
thing.
October. That October game is gonna hurt them. I don't know who they playing. I ain't even got to look, but they ain't going. Larry, I love you, but nah, not this time, bro.
They're gonna beat Denver coming out the gate.
Okay. I heard you say it. I'm writing that down. Wait a minute.
Game one.
You better hope they open that gate and don't try to run through it.
You disagree with my brother Henry. He said Kansas City not going to miss it 2 years in a row. You disagree with him?
I disagree. They'll miss it 2 years in a row.
Go ahead, Don.
I think Kansas City gonna make it this year. They're gonna make the playoff. I got to give Pat Mahomes more credit than that. I mean, 2 years in a row. I got to stick with Pat on this. At one time, I had Pat as the next Tom Brady, but I done took him down a notch.
Yeah.
I still think he'll make the playoff.
Anthony, we got you ready? Come
on. I agree with him. I think they'll get in. If they get 1,200, 1,300 yards out of Walker, they could win the division.
Oh, I forgot Walker was over there. Can I recant what I just said? I forgot Walker was over there. All right, I apologize, Larry. I'm back on the bandwagon. I'll just ride the rail this time.
Kendall, we get you ready, Kendall.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying Kansas City's going to actually, they're going to meet the Rams in the Super Bowl. Taylor Swift's going to be in the audience. And all the Hollywood is going to be a part of it. I just think Los Angeles versus Kansas City.
And Bishop said they're not going to make the playoffs.
No, I'm changing. I forgot Walker was on
He
that
did a
team.
bandwagon jump. He did a Kendall.
I'm jumping the band. I'm coming back to the other side. They'll make it.
Man, we ain't even in preseason and we jumping bandwagons already.
He jumped before I did, man.
All right, Larry, what else you got for me?
I just forgot Walker was on the team now. I didn't even think about that.
All right, we said it twice.
I didn't hear you.
Larry, what you got for me?
Is it Denver Broncos or New England Patriots got the best chance of coming out the AFC?
Wow.
Which one?
Denver Broncos or New England Patriots? Start with you, Pastor.
Oh, gee. That's going to be tough. I'm going with the Patriots again because A.J. Brown. I think that's a big addition.
Okay. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like New England with A.J. Brown. Definitely.
But Denver got the best defense. Think about that.
Yeah, that's all right. I like New England with A.J. Brown. Best offense always better than the best defense.
I go ahead, my brother Henry. Now go with Kendall.
Yeah, that's a tough one because really nobody expected Denver or New England to be as good as they were last year. So that I don't know if they can repeat that. So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I don't think either one of them going to the Super Bowl.
But Kendall, didn't the Patriots they had an easy schedule last year?
Yeah, had an easy schedule.
Yes, they both did.
I think the Patriots are going to show up. I believe they have the experience. I believe that that quarterback in Denver is going to do his thing, but they're going to have the old school Pat Mahomes there, and it's going to be a toss up between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. I'm hoping now. This is going to sound interesting because it doesn't seem like Josh Allen is like one of the top has a top team behind him. But I'm thinking the Final Four is going to be Baltimore, Kansas City, Denver, and New England. Josh Allen on the outside looking in.
Yeah, but don't forget that Denver might have did much better than they did last year if Bo Nix hadn't got hurt.
Hadn't gotten hurt. That's what I'm saying. Bo Nix.
You know what I mean? They had a chance to do some real damage to that.
That's why I got them going back, and like I said, you got Bo Nix coming back. You got the boy Drake May. He's got AJ Brown. He's got something. You got Pat Mahomes trying to prove something. You got Kenneth Walker in the background. Then you have Lamar Jackson, who's been ranked 69th, like you said, as a team man with Derrick Henry on that team. He's got something to prove. So I just think that's your Final Four in the AFC.
All right, go ahead, Don. What you think?
I sort of like what Kendall just said with that Final Four. I sort of like that Final Four right there, and but I like the Ravens. I'm gonna pick the Ravens to come out this year. I really think Lamar got a lot to prove the way they've been talking about him, and it all falls on the quarterback. I can hear you guys with the defense this and the defense that, but when I was listening today, they was talking a lot about Lamar Jackson because it all falls on the quarterback. He's the one really got to pick it up and bring it through. When we look at the game last year, when they started messing up, it all fell on Lamar Jackson. So I think he got to get rid of that stigma this year and prove himself. I agree with Kendall, though. They need to go to Henry a lot more, especially in tight situations. But
without a doubt,
I look for the Ravens to be on top this year coming out, over all of them.
So Bruce, let me ask you a question. And I see Larry disappeared on this one. The Cowboys. Let's talk about your team. They talk on a lot of negatives about the Cowboys. Give me your opinion. Where do you think the Cowboys stand in the NFC? As far as what is their chances? I know everybody got a good shot, but just talk about your Cowboys for a minute, man.
Listen, with the moves that they made, they're gonna be right there in the mix.
Okay.
They're gonna be right there in the mix with everybody else that y'all mentioned.
Okay, but Bruce,
you know what I mean?
Is Dak Prescott under the same kind of pressure as Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, or what you think about that?
Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
With Dak playing for the Cowboys, he's always under pressure.
Okay.
Always. He might be under more pressure than Allen or Jackson. That's by playing for the Cowboys.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They don't care nothing. They don't care nothing about Jackson and Allen. You let Dallas not make the playoffs.
Right.
It's all on Dak.
Dak gone.
Where's Dak going? I don't see.
He ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
Dak ain't going nowhere. He does like Allen. He does like Allen and Jackson. He ain't going nowhere.
Now to talk about the Cowboys, and is Dak Prescott under the same? Because we didn't talk about him. We talked about Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and other quarterbacks, and Dak getting the pass, man. Even the guy from Philly, what's the quarterback from Philly again? We ain't talking about him. Yeah, but Don, is Dak Prescott under the same kind of pressure, and you think the Cowboys have a good shot?
I'm going to agree with Bruce 100%. He under more pressure. Like with Dallas, they might not be talking about him now, but when the season gets started, they're going to be talking about Dak a whole lot because they got the biggest fan base. So, yes, he under more pressure. Come on. One of the highest paid player quarterback there is, if not the highest paid player, and haven't been producing like he was supposed to. They just haven't mentioned his name yet, but it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Larry. What you think about the Cowboys?
Jerry Jones ain't no need to spend all that money for him if he ain't gonna win nothing. They don't make the playoffs. He's bait. He's bait. He's trading bait.
Whoa.
Yeah, but Larry, you talk like the other quarterbacks making peanuts.
Yeah. Hey, but you know Jerry Jones is ruthless.
Yeah, no mind, Jerry Jones. We talking. You mentioned what Dak making. Everybody else making the same average what Dak is making.
Jerry talk about every year how much money he paying.
Listen, every owner that's paying their quarterback big money wants something coming back for their money.
Nobody getting their face like Jerry. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody
getting their face like Jerry. Only reason Jerry getting that because he owned the Cowboys.
All right.
If you own the Cowboys, you be getting that.
All right, go ahead, Pastor Walt. Talk about the Cowboys a little bit, man.
1995.
Oh.
It's the last time they won a title.
Right.
1995. Last time they won the title, 1995.
Oh my God.
They haven't even been out of the
1995.
divisional. Haven't even been out of the divisionals since then. 1995.
Wow, how many years ago that is? About 40?
30, almost as many as the Knicks, but yeah, 1995. So
And
might be a
where the
good year
Knicks at
for you,
now?
Bruce. Might be
Where
a
the
good
Knicks at
year,
now?
Bruce. Let's hold on, bro. Before you swallow that toothpick, might be a good year for you this year. might be a good year for you this year, Bruce.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know what?
Would have
And what?
been
Here's
if
the
the
thing.
Rams
Here's
didn't
the
come up.
thing, Bruce. Here's the thing. Cowboys got a good team, man. They got a good offense last year. They got great, they got 2 wide receivers now. CeeDee Lamb can't get double teamed, almost like Darnold. You got a good wide receiver, and they got a good offensive line. Dak is a solid quarterback.
Don't tell them. Don't wake them up. Don't wake them up.
Listen,
Let them sleep.
if their defense could be respectable, they can make some noise.
All right. Go ahead, Kendall.
Please let them sleep.
Listen, there's nobody
Don't wake them up.
Go ahead, Kendall.
under enough pressure, more pressure than Dak Prescott, even to the point that Dak Prescott and the Cowboys have literally said Super Bowl or bust. And I'm going to say bust.
Right, so
They're not
Kendall,
making it to the 1995, 31 years ago, and there is a common denominator there. What happened 3 out of the 4 years before that, you had a coach that literally put together his team. And then, he left and another coach came along and kept that team together and won another one after a year between. And then we had an owner who decided that, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to coach and general manage and be the president and meddle. It's my money. I can do whatever I want to do. And that's what you get. You're not putting the people in the position to be successful. See, a good leader, well, he'll recruit followers, but a great leader will recruit leaders. So, and just let them stay in their lane. And that's not what he does. Whenever we talk about the Dallas Cowboys, we literally say Jerry Jones, more so than we say any other player.
Yeah, but Kendall, you can't recruit leaders if you won't give them a chance to lead.
That's what I'm
Jerry
saying.
Jones. That's Jerry Jones' problem.
You said exactly
Jerry
what I
Jones
said.
a leader.
He hired plenty of leaders. He just don't give them a chance to lead.
That's the point I was making.
All right, Henry, go ahead, bro, on the Cowboys.
Well, usually Dallas Cowboys have been putting together good teams, even with Tony Romo. They always have good regular seasons. Their whole thing has been the playoffs. And if you really think about it, how many losing seasons have Dallas really had since Tony Romo on? They usually have pretty good regular seasons, but for some reason, when they get in the playoffs, they can't win. When they say, man, they should win, they seem like as soon as they get in, they choke the first game. So I can't really blame Jerry Jones because when I look at it, his regular season teams, they be good. Right. So why can't they produce in the playoffs? That's the big, to me, the question on the Cowboys on why they have great regular seasons. You even take Dak, since Dak took over Tony Romo. He had one of the best regular seasons in probably NFL history.
But he can't win.
But they on that when it comes to the playoffs, it just seems like they fall flat in their face.
I got an answer for you, Henry. They don't score the other team.
You said what?
I hear you now. But
they don't outscore the other team.
that would be my take with the Cowboys, because even though they haven't won a Super Bowl since 1995, how many winning teams have they had? We're good regular season teams, but when they get to the playoffs, they fall flat.
Right, Anthony?
Make your name in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Anthony?
Quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys is like being center field for the Yankees, like being center for the Lakers.
Yeah.
It's there's the normal pressure of being an NFL quarterback, but when you're quarterback for one of the more identifiable teams in all the sports, there's that extra added pressure. I'll concede they're a playoff team, but we've seen this movie before, and it seems like every time either Leonardo DiCaprio or Dak drowns in the end. They got to change the ending if they're gonna truly really be America's team again. They got to at least get to a Super Bowl at this point in time right now.
No, Bruce, let me go with this. Pastor Wall said earlier, I believe, that if Baltimore don't win, Lamar Jackson will get traded, something like that. Did you say that, Walt? Is that
you? I said he's on ice. Yeah.
So Bruce, would you trade Lamar Jackson for Dak Prescott?
If I would.
If neither one-on-one. If both of them went out, they didn't win. All right, Dak didn't win this year, or Lamar didn't win this year, and Donald said they got Lamar down to number 69. Would you trade Dak for Lamar Jackson?
I like Lamar, but I'm not gonna give up on Dak. I mean,
if we don't win,
Lamar is a better runner than Dak, but Dak is a better passer.
True.
You know what I mean? So you got your heads and tails again. Which one would you rather have, your quarterback to be the better passer or the better runner? I would rather for my quarterback to be the better passer.
All right, so let me go with Walt. Since Walt said that Lamar Jackson will be traded, would you? And if the Cowboys, Dak is the highest paid quarterback, and if he's that good, like my brother said, every year he has a great season in the regular season. Walt, would you make that trade?
Yep, I would. You know why? Because I think Dak is a better fundamental quarterback, and they could change the system. But Lamar might be great with Dallas with CeeDee Lamb and Pickens and that high-powered Cowboy offense. I don't know. Might not be a bad. Neither one of them has won, so give them an opportunity. Sometime you need to change the scenery. I don't think it's a bad deal.
All right, go ahead,
I trade him, Bruce. I trade him head up. I mean, you got an MVP.
I don't know.
And then you send it to the Cowboys for Dak.
Yeah, I can see either way. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%.
All right, go ahead, Kendall. What you think?
I'm not sure if I would do that, but I think that if they were traded from one team to the next, they would probably pay better because they'd have something to prove. Dak Prescott, as you say, on paper, very talented individual. It just seems like playoffs come around. Certain players just rise to the top. The Joe Montanas, the Pat Mahomes, the Tom Brady's. They just play on a whole different level. It just seems like Dak Prescott doesn't live up to his regular potential in the playoffs. That's so I think there's two players there.
Lamar Jackson too.
Lamar Jackson also,
and Allen and Herbert. Yeah, but nobody never talk about Herbert. Herbert haven't won anything compared to none of them.
I know, and he's always mentioned.
Hold on, Bruce. Go ahead. Can I go?
Well, no, I don't think I would trade head up for them, but I think that if that were to happen, they'd probably have better years just to spite the team that traded them.
Yeah, but not head up. How would you do it? Both of them basically the same player. How would you do it? Would you ask for a draft pick for Lamar or Dak?
I would ask for a draft pick. I would ask for a draft pick for Lamar because he's the one that was the MVP. He's the one that had the 900 yards rushing along with the passes. I think that he's been the more accomplished, established quarterback for a longer period of time. And I think that you could sell the fact that if he were in a better environment, I mean, Dak has really had the team around him. He's had the receivers. And I just think that I would get the draft pick for Lamar.
All right. Go ahead.
You wouldn't get it.
What do you think, bro? Would you make that trade? Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott?
I would if both of them season out. I would do that. I mean, I don't think you would really lose too much either way.
Right.
Why? Why would you do that?
Well, because both quarterbacks haven't accomplished for their teams where the team want to go.
So Lamar Jackson will be under more pressure playing with the Cowboys now. Don't forget. Like
right, it would change up.
Right.
Anybody playing for the Cowboys, it would change up.
Yeah. And Dak Prescott will probably be under less pressure because he's not playing with the Cowboys. He's playing in Baltimore. Change scenery, and now he's under a different system with no pressure. I mean, he has some, but not as much as playing with the Cowboys. So you still make that trade, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong either way.
All right, Bishop.
That's why I say either one. It would have to be head up.
right, go ahead, Bishop. Bishop.
You can hear me, right? Okay. In a heartbeat, I'd make that trade, seriously, because I mean, with the way Lamar plays, Pickens and Lamb would be perfect for him, and the tight end for Dallas would also be perfect. I mean, the running game, it'll stabilize itself, but I think it would give him, a little bit more leeway. Yeah, he's a runner too, so if something falls apart, at least he has a chance. And on top of that, and I hope Mr. Booker has got his back. Yeah, I said it.
All right, go ahead, Larry. You gotta go to Bible study, right? Go ahead.
And that don't make me a Cowboy fan.
Trade with Joe Burrow.
Dude.
I trade with Joe Burrow and I get a Super Bowl.
You do what? You do what?
Joe Burrow stay hurt.
Joe Burrow got the 2 best receivers in the league and can't win.
I trade for Joe Burrow and I'm going to Super Bowl.
Would you trade Patrick Mahomes for Joe Burrow?
No.
Hey.
No.
Larry,
no.
Leave that
Ain't no trade.
Go ahead, John.
Leave that alone. That's my quarterback.
I like the fact that when you make this trade, I think I think that you get a chance to work out with Henry. He have somebody because he always been missing a good running back.
Yes.
I think he can fill in that boy.
Yes.
For Jackson, like you said, you got Lamb and Pickens, so he got something to work with. I think both of them will do better on this trade than what they're doing right now. Like you said, somebody said need a change of scenery.
Yeah, change of scenery.
Because you actually get a good change of scenery.
Yep.
All right. I mean, because
that'll work.
Because as far as I'm concerned, both of them, they're about the same. I mean, they're just.
Oh yeah.
Neither one of them are Tom Brady's. Neither one of them are Tom Brady. So both of them, are good quarterbacks. Get that ring. Go ahead, Walt. You want to say something?
Yeah, Lamar's more a dynamic quarterback. He adds more intangibles. But I'd make the trade. I don't think he would get a draft pick. I would trade him head up. It depends on what the salary is.
Exactly.
I think that a change of scenery would do him very good. But like you were saying though, put that star in his helmet, he's gonna be public enemy number 1. No matter. One of the things we think about all the firings at ESPN today.
What
wow,
happened?
9 of them.
No, I don't know.
I didn't hear about it.
You said what?
He said, what about the firing?
Can somebody name a few of them? Because I didn't hear.
Ryan Clark,
Cam Newton, Bart Scott, and Stefano.
Yeah, Bart Scott. Charles Davis. I can't believe he got fired.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of black guys got fired, man.
Yeah, with 4 black and 2 white.
No more than 4.
It was 6 of them. It was
downsizing. Yeah, it was downsizing.
6 pitches up.
And one of the guys been there. One of the white guys there, been there 33 years.
Carl Ravage.
Yeah, Ravage. Yeah.
They said more layoffs coming.
So Perkins is good right now. They didn't get him though.
No.
Well, I think this was
a lot of this got to do with. Remember last year we were talking about the ESPN or NFL Network. We were talking about all that money, and Ryan Clark talking about protesting. States that are going against the black athletes shouldn't go to play for Mississippi. So he had a lot of political stuff going on. That he said, and we said they were gonna be censoring them guys, and a lot of them. Bart Scott got a lot of these are ex-players. I like Bart Scott, but he got a lot of opinions, and they get rid of him.
All right, so go ahead, Anthony.
But these guys that got laid off, they were considered low-level guys anyway. They wasn't headline guys.
Not Ryan Clark, man. I disagree. Cam Newton, but not Ryan Clark.
To me,
but Ryan. The reason I said it because Ryan Clark basically made guest appearances. Bart Scott, they made appearances. They wasn't the top level guys that was on there every day.
Get up.
You know what I mean?
They made one morning show, first take, and then they made an afternoon show.
A lot,
right?
I hate to say, I think this is an edict from the NFL. I think they picked out who they wanted to get rid of, and I think all of these folks was on their hit list. You knew once the NFL bought a stake in ESPN, they would go and try and change literally the face of who was going to be covering them, and I think this is I think this is it. They they put Ravage in there so it doesn't look quite as bad, but Ryan, and the good thing with Ryan Clark is that he can always fall back on his other show, The Pivot
Podcast.
The
Pivot
podcasting and stuff. But this to me, this was the NFL saying, we don't want these folks on your NFL coverage this year. This was,
but how do you get rid of Charles Davis, man?
Right.
But see, it doesn't.
He's just a nice guy. You would think he's the one they keep. Tony Dungy, but he don't play for. You don't have NFC, but he's going to Tony Dungy.
But it just speaks to the power play that they're doing. Because see, we got to remember, this is the first time that you're basically having a league that owns network. In a sense, now they own networks. They own the NFL network, and now they own a stake of ESPN. And now they're going to be pushing.
That's right.
This way. If you thought they were unwatchable before, it's going to be unwatchable now.
You want to say something?
And the company is ABC, so
I'm just kind of thinking to myself, and with these layoffs, I mean, it's kind of hard to fathom, but like any other company, Disney is buying out ESPN, and they're trying to downsize, and that's really what the bottom line is, because it's about the money, not necessarily who they cut. They had to figure out where to cut to get their budget in a usable. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, personally, picking up the WWE PLE events, to me, I know they make good money, but I still think that's wasted space right there. But that's just my opinion. So we'll leave that right where it is, and I'm sure all of them are going to land somewhere. The one person who had a brain in his head and set himself up for something better, you got to give him credit, Stephen A. Smith. He had probably caught wind of what was going to happen and decided, I better set something else up because I could be on the chopping block. So he narrowly missed it.
You want to say about that, bro? Because I was...
with ESPN buying, with Disney buying out the NFL network. So, because I noticed like some of the guys that were on the NFL network, they're now on ESPN. So they might be really trying to phase the NFL network up, because if you own the same station of both networks, you're really competing against each other. They're probably going to fade the NFL network out and just buy everything mainly with ESPN. Because they own the red zone, they own all that. So, because if you look at it on Sunday mornings, you have the same company having two shows on at the same time. You got one on ESPN and one on the NFL network. So I mean,
you gotta look at the numbers though, Henry. Because NFL on Sundays during football season, NFL Network does a high rating. ESPN is trying to reach where they are, but ESPN makes it up at night. They don't do it during the day like the NFL Network does. So it's a difference.
All right, go ahead, Don.
But what I'm saying though, Ernie, at one time they were two different companies.
Yes, I get that. I understand what you're saying.
So now they're one company. So I guess they're trying to see how they're trying to cut costs. Say, well, we take some of the guys from NFL Network and bring them over here. I don't know, but
I see what you're saying, Henry. In other words, only thing they're really doing is eliminating the title as NFL Network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody else they're just gonna incorporate that into ESPN and eliminate NFL Network. Like you said, it wasn't part of ESPN before. So
went from the NFL Network to
a regular program.
Who went from NFL Network to ESPN?
All right.
Okay. The Good Morning Football, whatever, the two white guys that were on the weekly NFL Network show. Two white guys. Yeah, I don't know their names. I can't.
I understand.
But if you watch, they are now on ESPN.
Okay, go ahead, Don. You want to say something?
All I gotta say is I didn't see this coming, so I really got no answer. I'm just hearing about it, really. So I don't know what happened.
All right, go ahead, Kendall. You got anything?
The same network.
While he was working, he was
the
on
same network that wouldn't let Colin Kaepernick get a shot. And as you mentioned, these two white guys now have a job who are associated with Disney, who literally took Kenneth Walker, who was the MVP of the Super Bowl, but we needed to have Sam Darnold do it. The same thing they've done to Jerry Rice and Joe Montana are making the decisions. It's the Good Old Boys Network. They do what they want to do, however they want to do it. And there's no way people are going to tell me that they didn't have anything to do with the Sanders kid going in the 5th round. So these decisions are made. When you think about all of them, Carl Ravitch, Ryan Clark, they were all embroiled in some sort of opinionated controversy somewhere along the past. So now what we need to do is get these opinions out of here so that we can just rule the narration. We got the money. Now it's about having the power. Bottom line.
All right. So somebody brought up Stephen A. Smith. I think it was you, Bishop.
Yeah.
So do you think when we had this discussion a couple of weeks ago when he was speaking on about Donald Trump, you don't think ESPN went to him and told him to hush it a little bit, be quiet?
You already know they did, because Donald Trump and his people went after ESPN, and ESPN told Stephen A. chop it down a couple of notches.
Okay.
And
right.
if you notice, see, the thing about it with Stephen A., I mean, I like him as a person, but man, you got to stay in your lane. You are not a political analyst. You are a sports analyst, okay? Stay in your lane, bro, please. That's like trying to fit a tractor trailer underneath the bridge there on the Merritt Parkway. I can't think of the name of the parkway there, that tunnel. Put a 13.6, Merritt Parkway, put a 13.6 bridge.
West Rock Bridge.
Whatever it is, it's the 12.6 bridge, and ain't no truck fitting under there. That's what they trying to do. Stephen A., stay in your lane, bro.
Yeah, something Donald said a long time ago. Donald Franklin, he said, the one thing about the white man, he gonna, if you get too big, a brother, they're gonna bring you down.
They're gonna bring you down, brother.
That's normal.
We're gonna bring him down.
That's a normality, unfortunately.
Stephen A. is their cash cow.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna move him. They might not have liked what he said, that Trump thing, but they ain't gonna do nothing to Stephen A. He's their cash cow.
Yeah. Bruce, we disagreed back then, Bruce, and we still disagree. When the
listen.
Go ahead down.
They will take down the biggest of the black guys. You really don't understand the white man when you say something like that. The cash cow don't mean nothing, because they can always get a cash cow. Let me ask you something.
Let me ask you something. Is he still there?
He's still there for now, but that don't mean he'll last, Bruce.
Yeah, but he's still there. We don't know about later. Only thing I'm saying is he's their cash cow, and that money means a lot to them.
They was throwing flowers at him when he took down Jasmine Crockett,
exactly.
He took down Jasmine, and now they go after the Orange Tyrant. Yeah, I said it. Orange Tyrant. Well, his hair is gold now. But the truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, ESPN is trying to be, they're trying to do the, what do you call it? The control thing. And it's really not going to work, because all we need is one good incident, and all Hades is going to break loose.
But like somebody just said, when you control that money, you got all the power.
Well, that's it. Stephen A. don't control no money, Bruce.
No. I'm saying he make the money. I'm talking about the big man.
But he could be replaced.
No, I'm talking about the big man that's paying Stephen A. When they control all the money, they got all the say so.
I see Pastor Wall shaking his head.
On one thing, Stephen A. can be replaced. He can.
No, I know he could be replaced, but they're not gonna replace him. He's their money man.
He's the man. He's the loud man. Go ahead.
$100 million contract. Just gave him $100 million contract.
Yeah.
I mean, so he make $100 million a year. So he ain't.
He's that mouth of the South, so to speak, for ESPN.
Exactly. Exactly.
They give him enough rope and let him say what he's gonna say, and if he go too far, just pull him back a little bit. That's all they're doing.
You see, he played both sides of the coin.
You already know that. You already know that.
That's what they want. He's a professional. He played both sides of the coin, and they love it. All them folks used to hate him. Soon as he said something about Jasmine Crockett, now they love him.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce, all I'm saying, if he could, if he continue to talk about Trump and like Bishop said, get out of his lane and start talking about these.
Yeah, but that was nothing. Like somebody said, he know how far to go.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
That little thing he had with Trump, that was nothing.
Okay,
that was nothing.
It was something because
no, that was nothing. If he would have said Trump did this, somebody would have had something to say. That was nothing compared to what people are saying online. He know how far to go, like somebody just said. He know how far to go.
Now, and to cap this real quick, he has a radio show where he's unstoppable. He says what he wants to say.
Yeah,
so what do you
do? Mad Dog. Yeah, he on the Mad Dog.
No, him by himself.
No, he has his own.
It's just him. It's just him.
Yeah, just him.
I mean,
shooter.
Great shooter, exactly.
That's what it is. He got free range on that radio program. Say anything he want to say, and then but y'all should check his daughter out, man. She be taking her dad down on the airwaves.
She said that if her dad got sick, she would put him.
I heard.
He said, "You won't let me come to your house." She says, "No, we don't do that."
Wait a minute, you got to turn around and say, "I love you from a distance."
We love each other from a distance. His daughter said that to him on his show.
She cracked me up when they had her on the show.
Yes. Oh, that was Daddy.
If he got sick, she's gonna put him in a hospital. He will not stay at her house with her man and her kids.
That's what she said.
Yeah, but she was being sarcastic because she said he don't ever shut his mouth.
She said that too. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's not safe with ESPN, but he's in a good place with ESPN.
Yes, he is. Yes,
because I don't know how much of that contract is guaranteed, but if I know Stephen A, a good percentage of that contract is guaranteed.
Yeah, but all that money guaranteed. That ain't like football. All that money guaranteed.
Yeah,
he signed a contract.
I don't know how guaranteed it
is. When you work like that, that money is guaranteed. It's not like sports where you guarantee half of it and then you can cut them loose. That ain't the way corporate contracts are run.
And
when you sign a contract, you sign. If they pay you $100 million, all that money guaranteed.
Yeah, Ryan Clark's still getting money because he's got a contract. He got a contract, so he's still getting his money.
Yeah,
right. That money guaranteed. It's not like sports.
The one thing Ryan Clark did, he took the high road. I mean, he could have land blasted him, but he just decided, maybe it's just time to do something different. And I ain't.
He got his own podcast. Ryan Clark making money everywhere.
What I'm saying, Bruce, is he turned around and give me a second there. He turns around and he takes the high road, says, it is what it is. But as long as he's getting paid, and somebody made mention of it, as long as he's collecting his money, what does he care?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Most of these guys,
still, even if he wasn't still getting paid, he's making money everywhere. Most of them guys, Monica McNutt and all them, they making money everywhere.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you.
Look at Shannon Sharp. He still got his podcast. He's still making money.
He's still making money.
Yeah, you put all your eggs in one basket. I agree.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Cam Newton also get cut?
Yeah. Cam Newton too.
Yeah, but
Cam got a game show.
He does. So
all right, you guys. All right. Listen, it's 7:10. I don't want to keep you guys all night. Bishop, close out in prayer tonight, bro.
Yeah, Mike.
All right. Let's go forward. Precious Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this time, this opportunity that we've been able to get together, talk about sports. But God, the most important thing is we keep you in the center of everything. And Father, as we prepare to leave this podcast, God, and these great people that are watching, keep in mind our brothers our dear brother, Overseer Designate Walter and his family, the Rose family, and those who are dealing with bereavement in this hour and in this age, God. We know that it's appointed unto man once to die, after this the judgment. So help us to be ready. Now, as we walk out of here, God, we ask that you go with us, stand by us, lead, guide, guard, govern us, protect us as we move forward. For this is our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, before you guys go, that's left.
Amen.
I got to get the other guys. I want to call it.
Don, let me know if you find out any information about Dave Galbraith's funeral.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I hear anything about the funeral.
So what you gonna say, Don?
What were you saying, Don?
Okay.
I'd like to get everybody together one day. We need to discuss the show, we want to talk about stuff like what can we do to improve to make it better, and we want everyone input on it.
Okay.
All right. All we got to do is what we're doing now.
To improve the show. But everybody's not here right now, but we're going to have a meeting one day on just that. Just talk about the show, how the things we need to do. We need to get all you guys' opinion as we move forward, because we're ready, now that we're getting the grants and stuff, we really want to put it to good use, and we really want to move way up.
Amen.
Well,
all right.
All right. Pick a date.
Let me sign this off. All right, but go ahead. All right, end the show.